So our first expert, she is a professor and senior analyst in Devi Ahilya Devi University, Indore, MP. She is her area of specialization is software engineering, is statistical language processing, algorithms, and subject of interest is natural language processing and computation and language theory. She has been awarded as a gold medal in MSc statistics. She has been awarded for her excellent service in IT in November 15, 2007 by All India Association of Information Technology, Indore. She has also been awarded as a best performer in theatre activities like membership for MIEEE, LMISTE, MCSI, and MAICSIT. She has also received the Best Teaching Award in 2004 and 2005 by the student of SCS Devi Ahilya University, Indore. Uh, she presently holding the position of professor or senior system analyst, School of Computer Science and Information Technology, DAU for past 10 years. She has also worked as a dean, student welfare, Devi Ahilya University, Indore from 2006 to September 2009. She has also worked as a principal, Indore Institute of Science and Technology, Indore, MP, India from 4th September 2009 to 2nd September 2011. She has also been a visiting professor as IIIT Jabalpur and IIT Indore also. So her research area of interest is emotion-based computing, usability engineering, agile computing, theoretical computing, algorithm, and statistical natural language processing. So without taking much of time, I am inviting our one prominent speaker, Dr. Maya Ingle. Please, ma'am, share the virtual stage.
Thank you so much for introducing me, Mrs. Neeru. First of all, I would like to congratulate Mr. Rakesh and his team to organize this national seminar. I'm very happy to know that many students are here to listen, many experts, and this is what is needed nowadays because COVID time has taught us so many things, and especially the usage of IT. Okay, so uh, I don't think that anybody has thought of attending the classes or delivering the lectures in this mode. But yes, COVID has taught this thing, and because of this trend, we are going to utilize our time in the best possible manner. And therefore, this national seminar or even conferences or any kind of this kind of activities, I mean to say, they are possible due to the application of IT. But today I have selected a topic that is the how really the technology has transformed our life. So because I got to know from Rakesh that all BCA students or undergraduate students will be also there in this seminar. So I thought that it will be interesting for them. So let me share my screen and yes. So what I am going to talk about is I am going to tell you about the historical evidences. And ये जो आ रहा है ना, लोग वेटिंग रूम में है, जरा प्लीज मेरा ये डिसेबल कर दीजिए, मेरे लिए बहुत डिस्टरबेंस हो रहा है इसलिए. Then see historical evidences in terms of the machines and specifically the machines which we have used and the present generation is going to enjoy the kinds of machines presently. So this is what I'm going to talk about here. So existence of machine, availability of working systems, and IO devices, and the softwares, the restricted number of softwares. So I'm not going to आगे बढ़े. Next, please. Yeah, so availability of resources. Let me talk about the present situation. All the people who are making use of the technology, if you list down the number of devices, gadgets, and the hardwares which are available, and not only the hardwares, see the small gadgets and hardwares and the computer systems, how really they are compatible. Everybody can understand. Let me give you one example. Suppose I am interested to connect my mobile to, let us say, desktop or my laptop or any other electronic device. It has become so much possible. Not only the mobiles. See, I can connect even the pen drive with LCD projector also. See, any device can be connected with any device nowadays. So many resources are available. Variety of resources in terms of computing devices, they are available. Gadgets are available, and even the hardwares are existing to make all these devices compatible. Okay, then the cost effectiveness. When we were using the devices, let me tell you that the cost of hardware was huge as compared to the present situation. Now, due to the technological upgradations, the technological advancements, there is huge competition. And due to this competition, we will find this factor as very, very enjoyable. Enjoyable in the sense, everybody is, for everybody, these hardwares are the gadgets are, affordable. So affordability. So it directly leads to the cost effectiveness. Manpower. Looking at the institutions, the educational institutions, other institutions, the manpower has been increased. Let me tell you about manpower in terms of the graduates, postgraduates, researchers, and these highly skilled workers in various domains. They are increased, and due to the education, the adaption of the technology has become simple. अब मैं आपको इसका एक एग्जाम्पल बताना चाहूंगी. बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हम लोगों को, स्पेशली हम लोगों की जनरेशन, छोटी छोटी चीजें एक दूसरे से जोड़ना बहुत जल्दी से नहीं समझ में आता, पर छोटे छोटे बच्चे, स्कूल के बच्चे, they are able to tell us. So specifically the smart devices which are existing. छोटी सी यदि हम टीवी की बात करते हैं, स्मार्ट टीवी, हम लोग जितने अच्छे से फंक्शंस यूज नहीं कर पाएंगे, उतने ही छोटे छोटे बच्चे कर लेते. Why it is so? Because of the adaption of the technology, and the availability of information to them. Next, please. Next. So कितने जल्दी जो है हम लोग देखेंगे कि पुरानी चीजें सब जो है वो डाई हो चुकी है. That's why I have written here, some technological trends fizzle out and die a quiet death. Next, please. राकेश मुझे दे दीजिए आप इसको, मैं, हाँ चलिए. सो हम लोग डेटा प्रोसेसिंग environment use करते थे, where the file organizing mechanisms were used. Now it is gone off, no role of it. Computer architectures which we were using, like when I was studying in Roorkee, so I am telling you that we are given only half an hour session to work in a computer center in a week. I am telling you, only half an hour session to work on the mainframe computer system, and only 50 number of users were there at a time, which can make use of those systems for half an hour in a week. And a computer and the architectures which we were using only mainframe computer systems. So हमारे पास बहुत कम समय मिलता था, but assignments were huge, like you are given nowadays. So think of the situation. So computer architectures है ना, धीरे धीरे हम लोगों के सामने डेस्कटॉप कंप्यूटर्स आए. अब वो डेस्कटॉप की भी लिमिटेड फैसिलिटीज थी उसमें, सबको पता है. So data storage devices were again very much limited, and those like magnetic tapes, I don't think nobody is using magnetic tapes nowadays. बहुत बड़े कैपेसिटी के अब हमारे पास डिवाइसेस आ चुके हैं. ऑफलाइन एप्लीकेशंस मुझे नहीं लगता बहुत आजकल यूज होती होगी. पार्शियल फिजिकल पार्टिसिपेशन इन सेमिनार्स, कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एंड वर्कशॉप्स. आज हम लोग सब जो हैं वो सेमिनार्स, वर्कशॉप्स, कॉन्फ्रेंस कहाँ यूज कर रहे हैं. सो ये हमें टेक्नोलॉजी की देन है जिसके कारण हम लोग यूज कर रहे हैं. उस समय पॉसिबल नहीं था. Okay, next please. The another points related to the same. Yes, next. Yeah. So offline applications I told you, है ना. ऑफलाइन में हम लोग सेमिनार्स या वर्कशॉप्स फिजिकली प्रेजेंट होना पड़ता था. सब लोगों को फिजिकली प्रेजेंट होना पड़ता था, ट्रैवल करना पड़ता था, है ना, कॉस्ट लगती थी. आज देखिए इस सब नॉट ओनली ड्यू टू द कोविड सिचुएशन, वैसे भी जिन लोगों के पास टाइम नहीं है, जिन प्रोफेसर्स के पास टाइम नहीं है, तो उन लोगों के लेक्चर्स हम लोग देखते हैं. मूक हम लोग खूब पढ़ते हैं, जो एक्सपर्टाइज है किसी एक पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट में, हम लोग मूक्स की बात करते हैं, है ना. तो वो एक्चुअली ये सारी चीजें पहले नहीं हुआ करती थी. सो ऑर्कुट पहले शुरू में आया, खत्म हो गया. कितने जल्दी खत्म हो गया. स्काइप कितने जल्दी आया और खत्म हो गया. So like this, please. Next. So while other technological trends are highly capable to transform our world significantly, so what is that technology? I am going to talk about this. हमारा पहले situation क्या थी और अब क्या हो गया है, से क्यों चेंज हुआ है एनवायरमेंट. दिस इज व्हाट आई वुड लाइक टू टॉक अबाउट. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. So due to the technologies, the world has changed. Why? Because of increasing datafication, because of massive growth in technological advances, the world has changed. IoT, Internet of Things, it has come up. Its applications are visible nowadays. Okay. Then rise in AI, artificial intelligence. Okay. Next, 3D printing. You can see 3D printing, automation. Next. See, interaction of technology. Next. And blockchains. ये सारी चीजों ने हमारा पूरा एनवायरनमेंट चेंज कर दिया है. इवन प्लेटफॉर्म्स, इतने हाई कैपेबिलिटीज के प्लेटफॉर्म्स अवेलेबल है, जिसके कारण एप्लीकेशंस जो हैं हम लोग मैसिवली यूज कर रहे हैं आज हमारे दैनंदिन जीवन में. ओके. सो प्लीज नेक्स्ट. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ईच. Yeah, this is very interesting. I have taken it from internet only. See, this is the data of showing the explosion in 2017. And it shows that in a minute, how many number of users are making use of the technological applications. Let it be Facebook, let it be LinkedIn, let it be, any other app, Netflix, YouTube. See, if you look at the number of users who are using in a single minute, there is a drastic change. Let me tell you the number of users on Facebook. So 900,000 logins in a minute. Can you imagine? Google users, 3.5 millions who are making use of search engines. Can you imagine? So like this, let me tell you let me talk about the data in the next year. Next, let us look at the usage of data in 2018. Again, usage of internet in a single minute, 60 seconds. So, आप इसका data देखें, you will be surprised to know about the explosion of data. And this data is of variety. So handling of this data is again a challenge. But yes, the technological advancements has given us to, come out of these challenges. Next, 2019. If you look at the graph, really, you can understand how many number of users in a single minute, it is changing on Netflix or Facebook or Google or YouTube or any other platform. Okay, so next, please. So increasing datafication. Next. Increasing datafication has given so many challenges, and we are forced to make use of the technology. So explosion of data, in short, I would like to talk about is, on an average, just in a minute, Facebook receives 9 lakh logins. That is more than 4.50 lakhs tweets are posted. 156 millions of emails and 15 millions of texts are sent. So on average, doubling amount of data is created in every 2 years. Look at the situation. Next. Let me talk about Internet of Things. Internet of Things. Can you please hide this waiting room data, please? So that, I can talk fast. And so okay. Internet of Things. So basically this technology is going, with the help of this technology, we are making the devices as smart. So IoT, how everyday devices are becoming smart. So this is what IoT is going to help us to make the devices as smart. So how we can connect the devices, how can we gather the data in small amount of times, and so on. Next, please. Next. So IoT just getting started and has been predicted by IHS that, please, 75 billion devices will be in use by year 2020. It has already, see, it was predicted earlier, and it has come up much more. That is, it is beyond this data basically. Next. Please look at the technological advancements here. Massive technological advancement has been fueled due to exponential growth in computing power. It is evident that the period 1975 to 2015, computing power has been doubled at a rate of every 2 years, as I said earlier also. Quantum computing will lead to make computers millions of times faster than the present scenario. Next. So I think by this time, everybody, all of the students are very well versed with quantum computers. So these quantum computers will be capable of solving problems that we cannot even imagine yet. How many of you know that we are having, very soon we are having a chip which will be placed, behind our ear, maybe so. And each and every data, each and every minute data, second data will be uploaded onto that chip. constantly. So this is what is the capability of the quantum computers to analyze the data also. Next. And it is related to our body analysis also. So rise in AI. We are really enjoying the applications of AI nowadays, as I said earlier also. So why? Because there is incredible rise in AI and their applications. Everybody knows what is meant by AI, artificial intelligence. So basically, we are all the fraternity. We are all from the fraternity of computer science. So we are trying. I mean, AI researchers are trying to make the computer systems as intelligent as the human beings. So they are going to induce the intelligence into the computer system in such a manner that the way human being is able to uh, uh, talk about anything with the expressions, the way human being is capable of expressive power, or producing the or highlighting the decision making. So this is what is going to be held with the help of the computer system, and we are enjoying, or we are trying to look at all these applications. I'm coming to it. What do you mean by it, or what are those applications? So AI allows the computers to see. So in terms of image processing tools, facial recognition softwares which are available, it is possible. Next. AI makes possible to read. For example, analyzing social media messages. It is only possible due to the AI applications. Next. See, read, listen and speak. Listen, that is grasping your question by Alexa. Speak, answering your question by Alexa. I have given one example each year, and it is only because of the AI technology. Yes. So automation, it will be unstoppable work throughout the number of years. और इसलिए सब लोगों ने सुना होगा कि आगे आने वाले समय में शायद ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी, इतना ज्यादा ऑटोमेशन हो जाएगा. पर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स की जरूरत इसलिए पड़ेगी क्योंकि टेक्नोलॉजी की भी ग्रोथ होगी, उसके इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए तो ह्यूमन बीइंग ही लगेंगे. So more intelligent machines and more processes, decisions, functions and systems can be automated. So अभी हम देख रहे हैं रोबोट्स का बहुत ज्यादा यूज किया जा रहा है. Maybe humans may not be needed no longer to do jobs, as I said earlier, that machines can do faster, safely, cheaper and more accurately. So it is in the industries, I would like to say. Next, please. I would like to highlight here that it is estimated that around 47% of US jobs are at the risk of automation. Next. 3D printing. See, it is coming up so fast. I heard that in Bangalore already, the buildings are built up with the help of this 3D printing usages. So there are many opportunities for the manufacturers. Due to automation, the invention of 3D printing has arisen. Unlike the traditional manufacturing, the object is created by laying down or adding layers of the materials, and material used are the plastic, metal, concrete, liquid, powder, etc. It is allowing more complex shapes. Much greater customization of products in effective manner has been seen basically. Next. Next, please. Interaction with technology. Interaction with smartphones and tablets with a whole range of tasks on the move simply by touching a screen. It is possible. Increase in mobile webs usage as compared to web usage through traditional computers. See, we are visualizing. Google has also confirmed that searches on mobile devices now outstrip desktop searches. Next. Using voice searches via Siri, etc., has become possible. It is estimated that by the end of, I mean, ये already मेरा पुराना data है, but this has already been, established that by 2020, 50% of all searches will be voice searches. And you also can imagine the same, and around 30% will involve no screens at all. Next. As a result, all kinds of businesses are gradually integrating their products with devices such as Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant. Virtual reality and augmented reality. See, this has become very important domains of the research nowadays. They represent the next huge leap in interface innovation, transforming how businesses interact with the customers. Next, please. Blockchain technology. See, it is at the top, you can say. Why we are going to make use of it? Let me give you some glimpses of it. Practical solution to the problem of storing authentic and protecting data is possible here. It is a decentralized and extremely secure database, or more technically, it is a distributed peer-to-peer ledger of records, representing a huge leap forward compared to the current data security technology. Next, please. See, it has so many advantages, and therefore we are, transforming towards this technology. The records in the blockchain are called the blocks. Every block is connected to the previous block, and hence, block and chain. Whole chain is self-managed. That is the beauty of it. And there is no one person or organization in charge of entire chain, and therefore the people are beware of this kind of technology up to some extent. Next. Some sectors are heavily adopting it, such as financial services, insurance, and healthcare. 90% of major European and North American banks are exploring blockchain solutions. So, networked platforms. I don't need much time for this, and because we are all going to again make use of this. A platform is essentially a network, digital or physical, that creates value for participants by facilitating connections and exchanges between people for services, products or information. इसी के कारण हम लोग आपस में एक दूसरे से बात कर पा रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं, और इस टाइप के कार्यक्रम जो हैं वो सफल बना रहे हैं. The platform is rarely the actual service provider. Instead, it acts as the facilitator for the crowd, making interactions possible, and possible in easy manner and safe manner for the participants too. Next, please. Rise to businesses like Airbnb, Uber, Amazon. सब लोग आजकल Amazon यूज कर रहे हैं, Uber यूज कर रहे हैं, बहुत सारे जो साइट्स हैं बिजनेसेस की वो यूज कर रहे हैं. एंड आप लोगों जैसे बच्चों को तो बोलना ही नहीं चाहिए, फेसबुक और ट्विटर सबसे ज्यादा इस टेक्नोलॉजी का हमारे यूथ जो हैं वो यूज कर रहे हैं. It offers basically the growth opportunities across all kinds of businesses, industries and sectors, not just tech companies but others also. Yes, next. I think it is the best slide. It is the best slide. So basically I would like to conclude here that if you go back like 25 to 30 years, so we have observed the trends of the technology since past 30 years. We find a lot of change due to the huge upgradation in the technology, and the time is not far, that the technology is going to be at death. Whatever we are going to use at present, it is going to become again very much dead in the coming years. 4-5 साल में ही आज की टेक्नोलॉजी खत्म होने वाली है और नई टेक्नोलॉजी हम सब लोग रियलाइज करने वाले हैं, एंजॉय करने वाले हैं. एंड देयरफॉर माय मैसेज इज, whatever technology is coming up, let us try to understand how really does it work. But please, all the students, this is a very, very important message from my side. Let the technology go ahead up to infinity. The basics will not be changed. And therefore, my dear students, you are studying either in graduation or at post-graduation level. It becomes our duty to study the way your teachers are teaching you. You should try to build up your base very strong. As I said, that let the technology be changed at its highest level, but the base will not change. And therefore we should build up our base in a strong manner, so that whatever be the difficulties in implementing the technology, if our base is strong, we are not going to face any kind of difficulties in that manner. So thank you so much. Again, I thank Mr. Rakesh to invite me, and I wish all the best for the whole day activities. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am. As ma'am had explained that nowadays technology is going to play a very important role, not in the youth's life, but in our like everybody's lives. After the post-COVID session, we had seen that without technology, we cannot be able to survive, whether it is artificial intelligence or machine learning or anything else. We cannot be able to survive without these technology. So, without wasting our much of time, we are going to say thanks to ma'am for giving such a valuable input to our student and the faculty members and the researchers and everyone who had joined in this seminar. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving such a valuable time to share your opinion regarding the technology. And you had given a brief about the artificial intelligence and how the transformation has been done from the past year to today's world.